We all know Mr. Beast is a YouTube genius, but what most people don't realize is that he's a genius entrepreneur too. Jimmy's worth $500 million and on track to be the first YouTube billionaire, all through building multiple seven-figure businesses over the past few years on top of his channel. And there's a special formula that he's using right now to turn his snacks company Feastables into a Fortune 500 company. In 2018, Jimmy started his first official business on the channel, Shop Mr. Beast, an online merch store, and he sold them like no one else. Not only because everyone wanted to represent their favorite creator, but also because of a clever tactic where he signed 6,000 t-shirts in a 24-hour live stream and made them more valuable because of the signature. This created more demand because of the challenge promoting it. But because his thirst for making better videos couldn't stop, he started two side channels, Beast Reacts in 2019 and Beast Gaming in 2020. And any money he made there was just reinvested back into the main channel. But that still wasn't enough to fuel the ever expensive videos. So in 2020, Jimmy launched Mr. Beast Burger, where he utilized thousands of other restaurants across America to help sell his burgers, basically drop shipping burgers. And in the first year, they eclipsed $100 million in revenue. It's a bit misleading though because of the expenses of paying each restaurant. And if that wasn't impressive enough, in 2022, he launched the first physical location and 10,000 people showed up on the first day. Power of attention. It's crazy. And then Mr. Beast ran into a huge problem. His burgers sucked. He couldn't control quality, and his reputation was getting ruined by the day. So just last year, he shut it down and sued the ghost kitchen behind the business. But this wasn't the end of the road for Jimmy, because at this point, he already had a thriving snacks company, all thanks to his marketing strategy for the brand. And it was a stroke of brilliance. And this snacks company that was born in January of 2022, there's only one fitting way for Mr. Beast to launch and promote it. He made an entire Willy Wonka factory with tons of Feastables chocolate. The video he made with it now has 300 million views. Think about that. That's almost the entire population of the US knowing about his brand. Of course, it wasn't because of the views outside of the US, but the brand did about $20 million in revenue in the first year. Expert marketing didn't just stop there though. There's still 3 more things to use to generate an unreal brand. He posted a video on Mr. Beast 2 all about the chocolate bars, and this was a masterclass at convincing people to buy. Random people were asked to try Feastables and Hershey bars to see which one they'd like best. This created intrigue in the video to see what people thought, and uses psychology to convince people to buy. Let me explain. He uses Hershey's as the enemy because of their unhealthy recipe, so he offers a new healthy alternative that pitches the dream chocolate bar. It's textbook and smart. But back to the video, once people said they liked it and preferred it over Hershey's over and over again, this created a huge authority through social proof. Not to mention the FOMO created by everyone eating it and enjoying it except the viewer. Next, Jimmy gamified the launch, offering potential prizes for buying the bars. This led to a few YouTubers buying a ton just to find the grand prize. Once more, creating insane awareness. But even now, videos like this still haven't stopped. Anytime he releases a new product, people rush to review it or make videos about it, all because he's a big name and want to use it to get some clout. And adding to the awareness and social proof is that the bars are in Walmarts all across America, proving that this is a legit thing. Finally, these nuts snacks. Jimmy pushed the limits of corporate America and brought something to the table that no one else had done before. Everyone loves these nuts, but this isn't all, because there's actually one more thing that Feastables does like no other brand: organic marketing. No, seriously, look at the views on their TikTok. No paid ads, just straight banger organic TikToks that print views and brand awareness. Numbers on how much Jimmy makes from Feastables now is unknown, but it's likely he's doing at least $5 million per month in revenue at this point. And just by calculating his main channel's AdSense revenue, 1.85 billion views, assuming a $2 RPM, means $3.7 million a month. Then when you factor in brand deals, which I'm assuming is at least $3 million per, he's racking in $7 million just from the main channel. But don't forget, he has other channels dubbed in other languages too. Of course, they pay much less because they aren't English-speaking countries, but hey, it's something. The craziest part of all this is Jimmy doesn't profit that much, all things considered, because he spends at least $1 million per video, has a team of 250 employees, and has a lot of overhead with his massive warehouse. But he hasn't stopped, and I don't think he ever will. While this may not be attainable for most, there's a few things you can still take away to apply to your channel or business. Real quick, if you want free YouTube and social media growth tips, sign up to my weekly newsletter. Link is in the description. To start, of course, AdSense and sponsorships can make decent money if you get a lot of views or are in a super niche, but to get to the next level, you need to build a business on top of the channel and brand that you're building. This will allow you to scale it more and just make more money in general. But if you don't apply this second principle, your business will fail. Imagine if Mr. Beast built a service-based business and he was providing Facebook ads for local businesses. Sure, it would make some money for him because, well, he's reaching 200 million people every time he uploads, but it wouldn't make sense nor serve his audience well. He would be appealing to and resonating with such a small part of his audience. It would just be pointless. But what does make sense is him selling snacks. Everyone loves them and everyone is his target audience. But I will give a warning, and this is something that nobody talks about. Each audience has a total market cap. So if you push and sell too much of someone else's products, there won't be any money left for them to spend on you and your business. For Mr. Beast, it's pretty much unlimited because of how big he is. Finally, this third thing is what makes his businesses do so well. I'm sure you've heard the phrase diversify your portfolio in regards to investing. Well, it's the same with YouTube and business. For Mr. Beast, he scaled his brand horizontally by creating more channels and creating more businesses on top of his main. This is much easier than just scaling vertically with one vehicle, which for him would just be the main channel doing a video every single week. So now that you know exactly how Mr. Beast blew up his business and how you can too, there's actually still something missing that you need to know to draw attention to him. So learn exactly how to get eyeballs on you when you watch this video next.